Hello guys and welcome to the world of WWE. Today, as you can tell in the title video, we're doing the Wrestlemania 34 versus Wrestlemania 35 to see which one was the better Wrestlemania. By the way, these are my personal opinions, so you're of course allowed your own opinions on this situation, but this is just what I think and then we'll show that I prefer. So the first round, there's about 11 proper rounds, but I give in bonus points for certain things that they did. So yeah. So first off, we're going to start off with the stage. Wrestlemania 34 had an amazing stage with the New Orleans thing. Really good. What do we get next year? To climb top of that, we got a giant screen. Yeah, I didn't like it. The stage personally. I kind of feel like the stage didn't look like a Wrestlemania stage. It just looked like a giant big screen, and it seems a bit kind of lazily done. Even if they rehashed WrestleMania 29 and used the bridge or whatever, I'll still be happy with it because it's something different, something unique instead of just a flat screen. It feels like it looked very similar to the Greatest Royal Rumbles event, which was like a glorified house. So this point goes to Wrestlemania 34. Next one, the Women's Battle Royal. Both times it wasn't very good. The first one was Naomi, former SmackDown champion. It was all good. And the next one, when we had Asuka in it, we got given Carmella. Of course, I didn't want Naomi to win the last one, but I'm gonna give this point to Wrestlemania 34 because although they didn't get anything, no, Carmella won't either, and I prefer Naomi a bit more, so I'm giving this point to Wrestlemania 34. Next up, the Cruiserweight Championship match. The Wrestlemania 34, we had a great match between Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali for the vacant Cruiserweight Championship, with Cedric Alexander winning. This year, we didn't get a bad winner. I'm not going to try and... We didn't get a bad match for the Cruiserweight title. I'm not saying that we got a bad match. It just didn't live up to the expectation. It might have been because apparently a YouTuber once said they looked quite nervous, which I can get. It's like WrestleMania after all. So, yeah. But plus, I just prefer as a whole WrestleMania 34 match. So another point for WrestleMania 34. Next up, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You've noticed that I've mainly done the first three around the pre-show, pretty much. So yeah. Last year we had Matt Hardy win with Bray Wyatt interfering, although shockingly helping him. Although it didn't really go anything that big apart from a short one with the one with the tag team titles. It was a really good moment. I enjoyed it. Next year, Braun Strowman won, which is good. But if the final four were the two Hardy Boys, Braun and Andrade, then I'd probably give it this match. But if the final ones, the Hardys got eliminated. There was Braun Strowman. The Hardy Boys got eliminated. There was Braun Strowman and the two Colin Jost and I don't know the name. So yeah, it was quite underwhelming, not the best thing, and plus WrestleMania 34 had the better one moment, so I'm giving this point to WrestleMania 34. I just think that it was a better, show. It was the pre-show especially was, WrestleMania 34 pre-show was better than the WrestleMania 35. Now, let's get to the Raw Tag Team titles. WrestleMania 35, we got Zack Ryder and Hogan's upsetting Revival. Zack Ryder gets the emotional moment of where his losing streaks no longer has ended. It was a really good moment for him. I liked it. It was I kind of really like Kurt Hawkins. I like his character of him. I love it when he nearly wins but doesn't. So when he does win, it feels quite rewarding. What did we get a year before? We got Braun Strowman having a mystery partner against the World Tag Team Champions, The Bar. Who could it be? It could be anyone. Anyone. It was a 10-year-old. Nicholas. Yeah, so... A 10-year-old... what? WrestleMania 35 gets this point, obviously. Next up, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. WrestleMania 34, we get an underwhelming 5-minute squash match where Eric where Warren and Harper, the Blood Brothers defeated the New Day and the Usos. Wherever this year we got a nice match, all between the Usos successfully retaining their titles against Aleister Black and Ricochet, The Bar, and Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. All the teams looked great in the match, all had their spotlight. It was really good. That's why I'm giving this point to WrestleMania 35. The next up we have the US title match. WrestleMania 34, we got a very underwhelming match where Rusev won instead of Jinder won, which made no sense because he was only going to lose it 8 days later to Jeff Hardy. If they were going to do that, just have Jeff Hardy return at Mania, have him win the title. But this year, we got a squash match. And I'm going to give this point to WrestleMania 35 because although it was a squash match, it made Joe look like an absolute monster. I could understand that the squash match was probably a squash match because of Rey Mysterio's injury, but it made him look like a monster. Like, he shouldn't mess around with that guy, and it made him look like a monster. That was a great I think that was a great first moment for some WrestleMania moment for Samoa Joe. That's why I give this point to WrestleMania 33. Next up, the Intercontinental Championship match. This year, this WrestleMania 35, we got Finn Balor defeating Bobby Lashley to become Intercontinental Champion, which the storyline wasn't great. Literally, he beat Dean Ambrose. Bobby Lashley beat Dean Ambrose, he only held it for 28 days, so he could hold it for 33 days. So we could lose it to Finn Balor, who held it for 21 days, before losing it to Bobby Lashley, who held it for like 27 days. And just for him to lose tonight, but it was great seeing the Demons. We usually don't get to see the Demon that much, so when it does go, it's great. The match wasn't the best, but however, but it was okay. At WrestleMania 34, though, we got a great Intercontinental Championship triple threat match. The Miz defending against Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Seth Rollins winning. Great match, just everything went really good. So that's why I'm giving this point to WrestleMania 34. So far, it is 5 points to WrestleMania 34, 3 points to WrestleMania 35. Next up, it's time for the Raw Women's title. Last year at WrestleMania 34, we had Nia Jax defeating Alexa Bliss. An okay match, was alright, but the real problem is that Nia Jax didn't win main event. She turned heel not that long afterwards. So that kind of underwhelmed it. But however, WrestleMania 35, the title was the main event of the show. A big moment. Becky Lynch wins. I'm giving this point to WrestleMania 35. And now will be the same for the SmackDown Women's title, because it's not it wasn't like there didn't need to be a SmackDown Women's title. Didn't have to be for both the Raw and SmackDown Women's title. We got Becky Lynch winning. It kind of makes the title feel prestigious if it's main event in WrestleMania and it's on the line. So that helps. And the year before, we did get Charlotte vs. Asuka. Although the match was great, the ending kind of ruined Asuka's career, to be honest. It kind of just made him not. Even when Asuka won the title back, she then lost it to Charlotte. When eventually won the title, but she then lost it to Charlotte. So that loss, although it was a great match and a great WrestleMania moment, it kind of ruined Asuka's career, which is why I'm giving another point to WrestleMania 35. It's even now. WrestleMania 34 with 5 points. WrestleMania 34 both have 5 points basically. Now, it's time for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It was last year at WrestleMania 34. We had AJ Styles defeating Shinsuke Nakamura to retain his title in a match that was quite disappointing, but still a good match. The problem was they hyped it so much, we expected an instant classic. But when we didn't get that, we thought the match was terrible. But when you look back, it was actually a good, proper wrestling match. But the whole thing felt underwhelming, and if Shinsuke didn't hit that low blow, I think there would have really been nothing really special and memorable about the match. However, this year we got Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston defeating Daniel Bryan finally to win the WWE Championship in a great emotional moment. It was really emotional to see how far Kofi has come in 11 years. I've watched it for like 1 or 2 years, but still, it's great to see. He's a great wrestler. It was a great match. Probably, I'm gonna say the match of the night. It was a great moment. Kofi Kingston celebrated with his kids at the end. It was all good. That's why this point definitely goes to WrestleMania 35. Next one, the Universal title match. WrestleMania 34, we got a very terrible match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar won. He keeps his part-time schedule, barely showing up. It was just terrible. He even became the longest Universal Champion in history. No one even wanted this to main event the show. No one wanted Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar to main event the show, but it did. So that's not the best. However, this year we got a pretty good, great match between Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. It was really good because at the start, Brock Lesnar destroyed him before the match began. Then the match starts 3 German suplex, an F5 reverse into a low blow, 3 curb stomps, 1, 2, 3. He wins the title. Great! It was a great kid shot way to start off WrestleMania. It was amazing. So that's why I'm giving this point to WrestleMania 35 without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, now let's get to the Triple H match. This year he faced Batista in a really good match. I just felt like it could have been a couple minutes shorter, but I really enjoyed the match. The year before he faced Ronda Rousey. He was teamed up with Stephanie McMahon to face Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. This is a very hard one. I think they were both great matches. I really enjoyed both, so I'm giving a point to both of them. A point to both WrestleMania 34 and WrestleMania 35. Now let's get to Elias segment. I just think it's a nice thing to add in. So WrestleMania 34, he had a little play the drum just so Cena could ruin him. He kind of just flew to the end and just was kind of forgotten because of the Cena and Taker match. So, yeah. And so that was something. But this year we had him about to do his famous concert, then John Cena comes out as the Dr. Thuganomics. It was a great moment. He absolutely ruined it. He may have got buried by John Cena the same as he got buried to Undertaker, but still a great moment. Point goes to WrestleMania 35. And I'm going to give a bonus point to WrestleMania 35 for adding the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Although it wasn't the greatest match, the ending was good. I really enjoyed it. Another point for WrestleMania 35. Next up, we're going to do the Shane McMahon match. This year, he had a good match against The Miz in a Falls Count Anywhere match where he got destroyed most of the match. But then after he hit this German off of some scaffolding or whatever, Shane, even though Shane was hit with the German, had his shoulders on top of Miz for the 1, 2, 3. It was good, continue the rivalry, but I kind of wanted Miz to win. So, however, WrestleMania 34 win. Shane McMahon and going to team up with returning Daniel Bryan to face Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Great moment. To prove that Daniel Bryan still goes. A great moment, so I'm giving this point to WrestleMania 34. Now it's time for the Legends. Final round. Legends. So basically, we're going to do on the better legend moment. WrestleMania 34. It was kind of a squash match, but still a good legendary moment where Undertaker defeated John Cena about 2.5 minutes. My throat's killing me, yeah. So that was pretty good. But this year, although Undertaker wasn't in the match, we got Hulk. Undertaker wasn't even on the show. He was on WrestleMania 34, and that's quite odd. So just because of that, I'm giving a point to WrestleMania 34 because Undertaker's my favourite legend, and I feel like they should have done something with him on this card. But to be honest, the show was long enough. So yeah, I give that point to WrestleMania 34. In terms of legends, but this year we got Hulk Hogan. And he's very controversial and whatever. So, I've just given the point to that. I'm keeping that as my point for the Undertaker one because I love the Undertaker. So, and Hulk Hogan's very controversial legend. So yeah, the final score is WrestleMania 34 with 8 points, with WrestleMania 35 with 10 points. That's why WrestleMania 35 is the best show, in my opinion. You can have your own. In terms of pre-show, yes, WrestleMania 34 had the better pre-show. But in terms of the entire show, WrestleMania 35 delivered. It gave the fans what you want. I'm starting to believe that their new era WWE's talking about at the end of late December. I think it's really starting to be put in effect here, and hopefully this continues and we enjoy it. Because although the main event between the women's main event was botched, it was still a great match that Becky Lynch held both titles. I can't complain. WWE gave us what I wanted, gave all three of the matches that we wanted them to win, and it felt like such a great moment. It felt like we got what we wanted. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, turn on the notification so you never miss a video. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.